They're back-to-back NCA champions. Pretty awesome, honestly. Like NCA is, I don't know how I feel about NCA, honestly, because NCA is kind of just like, it's so much pressure. It's huge, the arena. Performing there is just scary. So yeah, I haven't won NCA as often and as back-to-back, so going back-to-back at NCA for me was pretty cool.
It was really a really fun experience. It was awesome. I've never competed in the arena before, so that was new for me, and it went really well.
I honestly, like, my mom was crying when we won, which I really appreciate because, you know, I've never won NCA before, and like, it was my last one, so it was like, it was special to win. But when we got called, I didn't cry, and I also didn't really feel like I deserved it.
Lexi, can I talk to you? Vanessa, can I talk to you? Obviously, there's going to be roster changes today. You guys are not part of the roster change, but it does affect your group because it is a flyer from your group. And then you're also getting a new back spot too. Roster changes are really, really hard, and especially when they're mid-season or even more towards the end of the season. But it's my job as a coach to put the best 24 athletes on the floor. And I give everyone a fair shot, and sometimes 2 shots and sometimes even 3 shots. The chemistry between Kyle, Chloe, Sierra, and Haley was just not there. They've been together the whole summer, but the chemistry was not there. For whatever reason, that group was not working like it should be working. That change needs to be made. The more I look at it, the more it needs to be made. Mm-hmm. So that's going to happen today already. I just want you to know that so it doesn't catch you guys by surprise, okay? All right, thank you. Once I made that decision, then I realized, okay, now if I'm going to make any other changes, now is the time. Because now we're making changes to 2 stunts. So if we're going to make changes to 2 stunts, I'm going to make changes, period. Hannah. First and foremost, you know how difficult these decisions are. Well, I hope you know how difficult these decisions are. I've been going back and forth with you for a little bit, Hannah, because you have good days and you have bad days, and when your days are good, they're good, and when they're bad, they're bad. But we're already going on 3 events with 3 bad performances. It's almost like you're a wild card.
What was it, what?
A wild card. I never know what I'm gonna get with you. I find myself watering things down backstage, and it started with her tumbling at GSSA. I watered her tumbling down. Then we get to Palm Springs, and we had the same issue at Palm Springs. And then we get to NCA day 1, and she falls out of her stunt. So backstage on day 2, I go ahead and I water her stunt down after already watering her tumbling down, and then she gets out there and she eats it on a toe back. You want it just as bad as everybody else wants it out there, but the truth is that I have to put the best 24 on the floor. And right now I feel like I keep taking chances with you. And World is not the place to take a chance. It's just not.
So basically I moved out here to be on SMOED, and I did end up getting cut, which at first I was bummed, but then I moved to Reckless, and I honestly, I just didn't know what was going through my mind. I didn't know if I could get replaced. It was just stressful because I had no idea what was going on.
I'm gonna bring someone up from SMOED who has doubles and I can trust when it comes to tumbling, for the tumbling aspect of it. And then Angelina will be flying in your spot. What it is, I don't know, but it's happened 1 too many times already. So you're gonna come off of this routine and you're gonna be my new alternate. And as much as I love Hannah, she's a sweet, sweet girl, and it broke my heart to have to pull her from the routine. I just knew I had to. I can't have an athlete on a floor that I can't trust. And as much as I trust her as a kid, it's not a kid that I'm coaching, it's an athlete that I'm coaching. I love you, it's not personal. This is one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. I've been miserable all day today. I've been crying all day today too, because I care for you. I don't want you to hurt, you know what I mean? But I have to care for the other 23 too. It's nerve-wracking that we're going into the last event where we can get a full paid bid. Do I make that decision right after NCA where I have 2 weeks to perfect this routine again? Or do I give Hannah 1 more chance? Well, 3 chances, okay, but a 4th one, I just couldn't find it in my heart to do it anymore when I know that I have 23 of our other athletes that are depending on me. And it's not fair for those 23 that are actually hitting to be going into this competition fearful of one athlete not.
I got cut off the team. He basically said that since it's the third comp that I messed up at, he doesn't know if he can trust me. I gave up a lot to be out here. I missed my sister's wedding, the first comp, because it was the day of our first competition. That was already really hard because I missed my family a lot. So just all that to get cut really sucks. It's like, I get it. Like, I have messed up, so he has a reason to trust me. It just really sucks.
Once Hannah was taken off of the routine, it gives us that opportunity of putting one person in because one out, one goes in. We have Peyton and we have Devin that are both amazing. Devin is not of age to be on Reckless, but Peyton is. So we realized that very quickly, hey, Peyton has more tumbling. If we put Peyton on Reckless, then that opens a spot for Devin. They both get a fair shot to go to Worlds. Once I made that decision, then I realized, okay, now if I'm gonna make any other changes, now is the time.
So I texted Hannah yesterday after Eddie told me I was being moved to Reckless, and I was asking her, like, should I go? Like, what's the vibe like? Because I was super excited. Her and Athena were the two people I was looking forward to being on the team with, since Hannah and I had been friends before on SMUD. I had no idea I was taking her spot because I was just excited to be on the mat with her. I had no idea that me coming onto the mat would be her stepping off.
Okay, get your shit together, Orby. Come on. You have 23 other kids out there.
That sucks, honestly. All of us are so close to her. And like, she's honestly like the sweetest thing in the entire world. So she's a hard worker. It's hard. It's hard to see that go down. Especially when you can see how like heartbroken the person is.
Yeah, guys, bring it in first, please. Bring it in and sit. Listen. You guys are not where you need to be. I don't know if that was evident to you guys by watching the video, but I have analyzed this video a million times, and you're just not executing at all. You're just getting through this routine. From the beginning of the routine to the end of the routine, if we all have eyes and we're all honest within ourselves, you can pick a million things in that routine that looked garbage.
The win was, I mean, it wasn't as rewarding because we didn't do our best. So after both days, we were kind of just like, with our performances. We weren't happy with them. They weren't our best at all. So yeah, the win was awesome, but of course we didn't feel complete and super happy with our performances.
I touched and dropped my stuff. I know. Like, it's not funny, like, but this is the way that I cope with things. So if you're gonna try to drag me, please don't, because I already cried about it. Don't worry.
You won because you have the difficulty. You won because the excitement was there, because the other two teams were there good, but not as good. I'm just being honest with you guys. But watching that routine, there were sections that they were hard to watch.
It felt good to be out there in front of a crowd, but to tell people, oh my God, you guys are so amazing. But like, when you watch it and you know what it's supposed to look like and it doesn't look like that, it's like, oh, like we could have done better.
Yeah, we won, that was great. We went back, we defended our title, we took it back home, wonderful. But truth is, the routine was trash. Nothing really hit. Everything melted into everything. There was no beginning, no end. So yeah, we won, wonderful, but we're not happy with it, and I can't conceive that they are either. Go to the beginning of the routine so I can start making changes now, please. Yeah, on that floor. And 5 out 6, move 7, and motion, motion, 3 and 4, slap 5, 6 and 7, 8, 1. Go 3, 4 and 5 out 6, stretch it big, jazzy 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1.
So my first day on Reckless, I would say everyone on the team is super welcoming, so it wasn't hard to just get to know everyone super easily. I wasn't nervous at all. I knew that it would be super easy to mold and mesh with the team.
All right, let's go, spot around. Remember, Peyton has never done this before.
Hannah and I were friends when she first was on SMOED before she got moved to Reckless. Her, me, and Maddox were friends. We've hung out before. We talk outside of cheer. It's not just like a cheer friendship. So coming on here and finding out that I was kind of like taking her spot was really like heartbreaking for me because she's my friend and I don't want to see her sad.
5, 6, 7, and 1. Dip 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. And fall off the front. And 3, catch 4. 1, 2, and 3, catch 4. Hold 5. 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Down, 5, 6, there it is. 5, up, 7, catch 1, up, 3, 4.
I've been there. I've been in Hannah's position. I've been switched out for someone who was gonna do better in that spot. So I'm in her position. I've been in her position. I know how she feels. I know it's tough, but I just hope that she knows that everything happens for a reason.
Obviously, I would have preferred to be on the mat with her rather than taking her spot, but I know that Orby has his best intentions for the team, and I'm just here to do my job and not worry about anyone else's spot.
Me and Eddie had a conversation, and he was like, I need to make you an alternate because of some decisions you've made.
I've been a negative person in this team, and I've been 2 different people on and off before.
I was really excited but kind of nervous because I didn't know what I was walking into. Everyone's like freaking out and I was like, why are we freaking out? Like, should I be freaking out?
I love you so much.